Hello, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I hope everybody had a great weekend and a good start to the week yesterday. Yesterday was Memorial Day, and there's been a lot that's been going on since last week. When I do my videos, like I say, I feel like sometimes I'm drinking out of a fire hose as far as information. So for the past several weeks, bonds have been quietly rising, and they've risen almost 26 basis points in Canada, and in the US, the 10-year, which is what the Canadian bond yields follow, went up 30 basis points. So if you're comparing last week's rate sheet to this week's rate sheet, you're going to notice a little bit of a rate increase. So I've been busy doing some rate holds, and people have been, some clients have been capturing much lower rates. So for those of you that have been referring your clients for a free consultation, some of your clients have been taking me up on that offer. And some of the advice that I've been giving people is go back to your lender, do a little bit of an early renewal by like a month or two. Don't wait for July or August. And that's what they've done, and they have been able to capture those lower rates. So I'm getting a lot of phone calls now saying, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I see that rates have moved up, and thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you to you for trusting me with your clients. I really do appreciate it. My commitment, like you know, is to make sure that I give clients the most honest advice, whether I do the mortgage or not. And that's always because I like to do my business by referral. So even if I don't do a deal, I know that the universe delivers it somewhere else. So please use the 27 plus years of experience that I have. Whether you have first-time home buyers that are looking to make a move, but they're really scared, I think that there's going to be some really great opportunities for those people. If your clients already have an existing home, and if something is going on in their life, whether it's a sickness, a divorce, aging parents, that sort of stuff, job is on the line, or if a job is lost, those clients might need some Band-Aid short-term solutions and a plan on how to, wiggle out of it. So, without getting into all the geeky, nerdy stuff of what has been happening, basically the overall things that you need to let your clients know is that while everybody is watching the Bank of Canada, so, they're making us distraction over here. The next Bank of Canada announcement, by the way, is June 4th. And so maybe I'll do something special just for the June 4th announcement. We'll see. But quietly, what's happening is fixed rates, even though they're cheaper than the variable rates. So variable rates are higher than fixed rates, but fixed rates are slowly increasing, and we're just sitting here waiting for rates to come lower, and we don't know when that's going to be between now and the end of the year, because there is a little bit of wiggle room for the Bank of Canada. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens June 4th, but please pay attention to bond markets and to fixed rates, because clients, if they're looking to qualify, every single penny makes a difference, and sometimes that quarter point rate increase can change the numbers that your clients might need, especially in a refinance or switch. So I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. I'm not going to talk about politics and how that all has an impact, but we just need to pay attention. And we also need to pay attention that we have a government that says that we're being run by an economist and a banker, and yet Canada does not have a commitment of having a budget yet. So that piece of information and not knowing also has an impact on the bond market, because the trust and the faith on what is happening gets a little nerve-wracking. And in the US, they just passed that, what was it called? The big, beautiful bill. And that is what has sparked some of this stuff as well. The big, beautiful bill in the US. So don't get me started on US politics as well. And really, what really has been sparking all of this bond increase is really what's going on in Japan. Nobody pays attention to Japan, but Japan, with all their debt that's renewing as well, they have a lot of debt that they needed to pay off. And so they've been selling off their bonds because they are the largest holder of US debt. So that's what's been going on in the background very quietly, and that affects mortgage rates for us. Anyways, on that note, have yourselves a great week and we'll talk soon. Take care.